And this just in, President Trump just announced he wants the U.S. Treasury to stop making new pennies. The president made that announcement in a social media post. He cited the rising cost of producing pennies as the reason behind his decision, saying it costs more than 2 cents to make 1 penny. Last year, the U.S. Mint reported it costs more than 3.5 cents to produce and distribute them.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, which is to say in the Paleo Hebrew, Yahweh, which is the name of our Heavenly Father, meaning He is, Bahashem, meaning in the name, Yahweh Shai, meaning He is our salvation, and that is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus a so-called black man. Okay? And we're inching one step closer to the mark of the beast. Okay? Slakia, we're inching one step closer to the mark of the beast. Okay? And what are we talking about? We're talking about this executive order that the president, Donald J. Trump, is trying to get to pass to stop having the government mint pennies. Because why? It costs more to mint than the penny is actually worth. Okay? Now, is that the reason? Is that the complete reason why that he's trying to get the government to stop minting the pennies? It could be. Or it could be something totally different. All right? But nevertheless, it's inching one step closer to making this mark of the beast system up and running. All right. Now let's go ahead and read this article from New York Times. It says Trump orders Treasury Secretary to stop minting pennies. Can he do that? It's not clear. But President Trump is right when he says that pennies literally cost us more than 2 cents. Okay? And question yourself, when has the government ever cared about how much something costs? They can just print the money into existence, okay? That's why they're what? In $30+ trillion in debt, okay? Now I understand from a technical term or from a technical point of view that it's just not logical to print something more than something is worth, okay? But that's not the point. The point is to what? Take something physical and to replace it with something digital, okay? And we're going to bring up that article that I got after I read this right here. So it says, literally costs us more than 2 cents to make a penny, okay? It says, since taking office, President Trump has set his sights on big targets like Greenland, but he has also taken aim at small ones like paper straws and pennies. On Sunday night, Mr. Trump said he had ordered the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, to stop producing new pennies, a move that he said would help reduce unnecessary government spending. Okay? Let's rip the waste out of our great nation's budget. Okay? And eventually, guess what? They're going to do away with printing money altogether. Coins, paperbacks, legal tender. They're going to do away with printing all that together, okay? Because it's all, see, what you have to realize is under this new department of government ran by Elon Musk and Kash Patel, if I'm not mistaken, coined Doge is an acronym for Department of Government Efficiency. They're going to eventually come out and say, well, we started with the penny. Why not the dime? Or why not the nickel? Or why not the quarter? Okay? And then they're going to go to what? The dollar. the 5, the 10, the 20, the 50, the 100, until it's all obsolete. Okay? That's the point you're not seeing. They're inching their way towards the mark of the beast. Okay? Here it is. They've been minting pennies since the 70s. That they knew from there it wasn't making sense to continue to print something that's not worth more than what it costs to make. But you see, the mark of the beast, the mark of the beast system wasn't ready to be made mandatory. All right, now in this technical era, this digital era, is getting ready to bring forth. Okay, so they're going to inch their way. Nobody cares about a penny. All right, you look at a penny on the ground, you don't even think twice to pick it up. But now a nickel, a dime, a quarter, you may start to bend over to pick it up. $1, you'll think about it and even actually go down and pick it up. A $5 note or a $10 note or a $20 note, you're going to bend over and pick that up, okay? So they're inching their way towards the mark of the beast, man, okay? And they started off small, okay? Nobody's thinking nothing of it, all right? A penny doesn't raise any suspicion, okay? But just wait till the next article that I come out and show you after this one right here. It says, since taking office, President Trump has set his sights on big targets like Greenland, but he has also taken aim at small ones like paper straws and pennies. On Sunday night, Mr. Trump said he had ordered the Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent to stop producing new pennies, a move that said would help reduce unnecessary government spending. Okay, I can't emphasize on that enough that it's about unnecessary government spending. They have a new department, DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency. Okay? Don't think they just came up with this idea out of the blue. No, it was a well thought out plan. Okay, to make what? The government more efficient by trimming off unnecessary parts. Okay? Which is why they're trying to get rid of the Department of Education and return it back to the state. Do away with a lot of federal Pell Grants and so on and so forth. Okay? Don't get taken by everything else than what's really at the helm of this. Okay? It's getting rid of this money. All right? Because why? It's not efficient. Okay? You can't track this money. See, they're moving towards a more efficient way of doing things. Digital, where everything could be tracked and controlled. Whether they tell you or not, they want CBDCs. They want a form of digital track, okay? Don't let them fool you, because this is the same person who said crypto wasn't going to be a thing. And now look, he's so happened to be backing and even signing an executive order to what? Promote cryptocurrency, okay? So don't let the small talk fool you, okay? Oh, we don't want CBDCs. We don't want the people to, nah. They want efficiency, okay? This is what we're witnessing, efficiency. That's why they got a Department of Government Efficiency, okay? So it goes on to read, let's rip the waste out of our great nation's budget, even if it's a penny. You see, it's nothing. It's just a penny. Okay? It's just a penny. All right? It says, let's rip the waste out of our great nation's budget, even if it's a penny at a time. Yeah, that's called gradualism. Okay, they're gonna gradually bring you into it. They're gonna gradually force it onto you. Okay, 1 penny at a time. Okay, until they get rid of everything. All right. So it says, he said in a post on Truth Social adding that pennies literally cost us more than 2 cents. Yeah. No shit, Dick Tracy. Okay? You've been known about this in your first term. All right? But you see, everything has its appointed time. All right? Now is the time that they're using this Department of Government Efficiency to go about bringing forth this micro CHIP. This is going to be the most efficient thing they can do is get everybody chipped. All right? It's going to solve all problems across the board. All right? It says, it is unclear whether Mr. Trump has the power to do this. It is Congress, not the Treasury or the Federal Reserve, that authorized the manufacture of the nation's coins according to the U.S. Mint. Okay? So whether he has the power to or not, they can always just stage a crisis. Okay? The thing of it is, they are looking to do things efficient. Okay? Out with the old and in with the new. All right? And this is where we're at. Okay? This is where we at with it. They're publicizing it. Make no mistake about it. All right? Now, let me bring up that other article. All right, let's read a little bit in this article, and then we'll get a few precepts, and then we'll wrap it up from here. This is Jackson Hole Economics, and the headline reads, "The time for interest-bearing central bank digital currency is now." Okay? It's all about efficiency. All right? Because you see, they can control inflation. All right? And not just on a small scale, but on a worldwide scale. Okay? Globally. All right? They can dictate how the economies are working. Or they can dictate on how the economies will be ran. Okay? Because why? They could tell the people, the citizens of each country, that guess what? You have a certain time to spend this currency or else it's going to expire. All right? Just like milk. After a certain date, the milk goes bad. It's spoiled. Okay? Well, the same thing with this digital currency. All right? There's no holding on to it, saving it. There won't be no saving. Okay? You have a specific expiration date that you have to use it by, or else you lose it. Okay? So it goes on to read, central bank digital currency, CBDC, is an innovation whose time has arrived. When is this? 18 hours ago. The day is the day is February the 11th, 2025. Okay? And it says, central bank digital currency, CBDC, is an innovation whose time has arrived. All right? By adopting CBDCs and eliminating cash as we know it, central banks can arm themselves with a powerful tool to boost demand when inflation is too low. You see? Don't think that Trump ain't part of it, man. Okay? Don't think that he can't be told what to do, man. I know he's selling you a dream. That's what a snake oilsman does. He sells you dreams. He tells you that this elixir can make your hair grow back. It can make you lose weight. It can make you do this. It can make you do that. All right? That's what he's selling you right now. Okay? He's going to get rid of the feds. He's going to get rid of IRS. Okay? But what is he going to replace it with? Okay? They're going to replace it with what? A efficiency or a efficient way of controlling the what? People. Okay? You're not going to have cash no more. No more physical, cold, hard cash going into the store and using a $5 bill and looking for change. Because you ain't going to get change. They're looking to stop the mint of coins. 1 penny at a time. Well, you only you only need 100 pennies before you get to a dollar. Okay, so how long you think it's gonna take them to stop printing coins, man? Be not ignorant of Satan devices. Okay, so it says central banks can arm themselves with a powerful tool to boost demand when inflation is too low, economic activity is too weak, or a currency is overvalued. Okay, this is the benefit of a central bank digital currency. They can manipulate or direct the way of an economy should flow by what? Promoting or eliminating or having expiring money that you can't use and it's no good after a certain period of time. And I know the people are going to be like, well, well, look, they're taking your pennies away now. Okay. They trying to take a penny away right now. And you're not saying anything about it. So how much more when they take away your dollar, your 5, your 20? It's going to be too late by that time. And they get the penny on the books. You see? All they got to do is get their foot through the door. And they're going to use this penny to do just that. Because let's just be honest. They going to stop minting pennies. And ain't nobody going to think nothing of it. Okay, they're pennies. Who cares? Next thing you know, under that Coin Act, now it's nickels, it's dimes, it's quarters. Now after that, it's the dollars. And guess what? It's already on the books and the writing. And you didn't think to protest against it because it was just a penny. Nobody bends over and picks up a penny anymore. It's not worth the trouble. Okay? You might bend over and throw your back out picking up a penny. You see? It costs 2 cents to make a penny. So guess what? Let's just get rid of it. Okay? Well, what are they gonna give you? What are they gonna give you back in return? Nothing. All right? Except for an empty promise that we're doing away with useful wasting, unnecessary waste. You see? You ain't getting nothing back in return for your penny. And you got people that got what? Buckets of pennies. Dare I say gallons of pennies. That's worth something. Okay? Think about those that's been holding on to those pennies for who knows how long. Well, guess what? They ain't worth anything no more. Okay? They stopped minting them. It's not worth the cost of the mint when you paying 2 cents for something that's worth 1. All right? So it says the chief benefit is the ability to bypass the effective lower bound or ELB on nominal interest rates, which otherwise prevent central banks from responding sufficiently to deflation, protracted economic weakness, very low neutral real interest rates, or overvalued currencies. You see? So they're going to control the whole thing, man. Okay? They're going to control the whole thing. They're just keeping you at bay right now by giving you the illusion of a cryptocurrency. All right? A decentralized digital asset. Or so they're trying to make it there. They don't want it to be in central. They want to be in decentral. Okay? But the thing of it is, they just got to get it passed, man. And just introduce it into legislation. Get the penny off the books. Then you can get the nickel. Then you can get all coins. Silver dollars. Half dollars. All coins that's part of the minting will be done away with. Then you get the dollars. What is it called? T-backs? Treasury backs or whatever it is called. Treasury notes. Get all them off the books. Now you introduce the economy. You introduce into the economy digital currencies. Okay? More than likely, it may be a hybrid between central bank digital currency and crypto. Okay? But it's going to be digital, where they can track every move. That's the play. That's the move. Okay? DOGE. Dodge or Doge, Department of Government Efficiency. It's not by sheer coincidence that they got a Department of Government Efficiency. And they're giving you the runaround. Oh, we're trying to get rid of the Department of Education. Oh, we're trying to get rid of this department right here. No, we know where you're going at with it. Okay, we're not ignorant of your devices. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get the scriptures. Okay. Are we in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11? It reads, lest Satan, who is Satan, the adversary, should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right. And we understand he's going to come in a non-threatening manner, and he's going to start off small. Nobody cares. Nobody thinks about a penny, man. It's not like it was back in the 70s and 80s and 90s when people actually stopped to pick up a penny. Okay? People don't want pennies no more. Okay? They don't play it out. So guess what? Let's get rid of them. All right? Let's get rid of them under the No Coin Act. And I'm just throwing it out there. Okay? Under the No Coin Act, we don't accept pennies anymore. We don't print them no more. Okay? The ones that's in circulations, that's it. We know how many of them are in circulation, okay? So guess what? We're going to have a buyback, all right? We're going to give you whatever it is it's worth. But after that, we're not printing any more pennies, okay? And then what? Under the Coin Act, you got nickels, dimes, quarters, silver dollars, half dollars, whatever else that's considered coins, okay? And guess what? To it eventually rolls over to the bills, the dollar bills. Because why? It's not worth printing money when you have such a phenomenal debt crisis, okay? 35 plus trillion, okay? How are you going to lower that? How are you going to get that down to a manageable, number? You got to print, or you got to go digital. You got to print money that can expire. Okay, that's the only way you're going to get a hold on this interest, on this inflation. And sure, the people aren't going to like it at first. But guess what? They'll get over it. Okay? They'll get over it. All right? They'll give them some type of UBI, Universal Basic Income, to help them out. Okay? To introduce them to the mark of the beast system. They'll probably set them off with, here's an extra $2,000 a month for the first year. Okay? You just got to spend it by each 15th or each first of each month or whatever the expiration date is. All right? They'll give them that. Okay? We give you UBI. We give you an extra $2,000 for the whole year. You just have to spend it by the expiration date or you lose it. Okay? And then the second year, we'll have the interest down to a number that you can go back and live how you once did. You can afford rent. You can afford groceries, okay? You can afford a car payment. Because why? We got the interest rates down low. We lower inflation, okay? To damn near 0% APR. And the people will love it. They're going to be lauding this system. Yes, we got it back down. We finally can get back to affording things, okay? We can finally afford a carton of eggs, a loaf of bread. We can go out. We can we can go to the restaurants. We can go to movies. We can go to theme parks again. You see, they're going to be loving this. At first, they're going to have suspicions of it. But that UBI is going to do its job. It's going to take all that suspicion away. All right, here, we're going to give you an extra $1,500, $2,000, okay, for a whole year. You just got to spend it. You won't be able to save the money, but you will save it. You will spend it, and you will have more money coming to you the next month. All right? And then the next year, they'll probably do away with the UBI. Because why? They could probably lower the interest rates by that time, and you'll be more familiar with the system, and you won't be such at odds with it. Okay? This is them slowly introducing you into it by what? Fooling you. That's why it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us. For we are not ignorant of his devices. We already know all roads lead to Rome. Okay? They're going to get this system up. Whether you are in agreement or in accordance with it or not. If you're not, you just won't be on the grid. You just will be thrown into prison, because they already got something else they working. Okay? And that's for another article. But I'm just gonna put it out there. Governor Ron DeSantis has signed a bill where the Florida state troopers can be trained to what? Catch illegal immigrants in accordance with Department of Homeland. Okay? So they're going to have these troopers now that could what? Detain and arrest and take in illegal, quote unquote, illegal immigrants, man. So they putting the infrastructure in for those that don't want to comply and go on the run. Guess what? You're going to get rounded up and brought into these detention centers, man. All right? And it looks like, from what I'm looking at, that they can ship you through whatever system they want to. Whether they want to take you to Venezuela and take you over there and drop you off over there in the prison and you far away from home. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know this for sure, but they may even take you, they're going to take you to different countries, man. Okay? Because it's going to be all linked up, man. You see, they're going to be it's going to go back to the slave days, man, where they're going to use you as commodities. Okay? Yeah, I found 5 of them over here that don't want to take the chip. They were hiding, and guess what? They already, through certain cities and states, say that you can't sleep on certain parks and certain things. They got those on laws for homeless people. And if you off the grid, you're gonna be looked at as a homeless person. And guess what? They're gonna take you in. Okay? You can't sleep on the highways. You can't sleep in parks. Where you gonna sleep at? All right? They're gonna have troops. They say state troopers now, but they're going to have troops. We know what those troops are. Marshal, you know what? Law that's going to be surveilling the premises, okay? And if you out of them 15-minute cities and you sleeping in parks and under highways and under bridges, that's under the law they already got in certain cities and states that, guess what? Homeless people can't sleep in public areas or they're going to get arrested and taken in. And guess what? Yes, you can call them slave catchers if you want. They're going to bring you in and round you up. And they're going to ship you off maybe in the same city or town or maybe to another damn country, okay? Wherever they need your help at. It's going to be, it's going to be wild out here, man. And unless Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is on your side, you're not going to stand a chance. Psalms 124. Let's read it. This is the book of Psalms, Salakia, chapter 124, in verse 1. It reads, if it had not been Yahweh who was on our side, now may Israel say, if it had not been Yahweh who was on our side, when men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick when their wrath was kindled against us. Right. So guess what? That wrath is being kindled, man. Okay. That burning fire, that multitude in 2nd Ezra, I believe chapter 16, 68, it's coming, man. Okay. It's getting ready to come. All right. And they putting everything on the books. They doing it by the books. That's why we read 1 Peter 5 and 8. He walketh. He's not running. He's walking because why? He's doing everything thoroughly. Okay? Don't forget, he's got the DOD 5240.1 that officers and soldiers can use lethal force, okay, against citizens. All right? So when this all goes down, if you don't comply, they could fire on shot. They could unalive you on the scene. Okay, they don't even have to try to take you down. Oh, he was resisting. Oh, we used lethal force. We got it on the books. Okay, everything is being put into place. They got the crisis already. Whatever they're going to use to bring forth this system, they've already got it in store. They're just getting the words, the laws on books, man. So they're going to find you guilty in their eyes, but they're going to use it in the court of public opinion. So when they be justified in these public hangings and beheadings, you know, to scare people straight, to make them get in line, they're going to say, well, this person did that. They went against this law, this code right here, this bill, HB 14 dash dash dash. You see? And you don't want to be like this person, so you better stay in line. You see, once they got you, they ain't going to let you go. Okay? The people ain't, long as you can go see your Super Bowl 59, your NBA All-Star, you ain't thinking about none of this shit here, man. Okay? You can care less. The bread and circus should still be able to run right now until it ain't. And by that time, they're going to have everything on the books. So they allowing the sports to go on. They're allowing these sports shows to continue to talk because they keeping you damn people occupied. All right? And you falling for it. Okay? You can go to your theme parks. You can go out to your restaurants, you know, and you don't know what the hell's going on. Okay? You have no clue on what's about to happen, man. But by the time you do, it's going to be too late. All right? You ain't going to have nobody to fight for you, man. All right? That's why it's imperative. It's pertinent to your understanding, to your salvation, to seek Yahweh right now, man. Because what he's about to allow these Edomites to do ain't going to be pretty for you 2/3 Jakes out there, man. All right? You about to get wiped the flow with, man. Okay? You about to get wiped the flow with. All right? You talking about troops and armies and all type of things you ain't even equipped to handle, man. Robot dogs equipped with flamethrowers. Drones that could see through your house, that could see through woods, that could take body heat, man. It ain't finna be pretty, man. You think they finna just ride off into the sunset and just, man, come on, man. Damn. It's finna get bad out there for you Jakes, man. And rightfully so, because you didn't seek Yahweh while he may be found, man. So guess what? He gonna turn his shoulder on you. It tells us that, Isaiah 59:1. Behold, Yahweh's hand is not shortened, that it cannot save, neither his ear heavy, that it cannot hear. But your iniquities have separated between you and your power, and your sins have hid his face from you, that he will not hear. So you, in the time you're supposed to be repenting and making amends for your evil ways, you just adding on to sin. And you think you're going to call on Jesus in that day and you're going to be delivered or healed or saved or whatever you think, you're going to be sadly mistaken, man. This motherfucker finna get ready to come down with great wrath, man. You think, see, y'all Jakes out there, y'all think this shit a game, man. Y'all think this man is actually playing with y'all, man. Esau Edom is letting y'all get y'all last licks in. He giving y'all entertainment, man, because when he rolled this time, it's it. Ain't no coming back online without you getting that chip. All right, you out there having a good time right now. You just went to your Super Bowl party. You know, you got the All-Star weekend coming up. Then you got Valentine's Day. Hey, man, Esau Edom is letting y'all get off right now. He don't want to, but he knows what's at stake. So he'll allow you to have a little bit more fun. All right, but he really want to get it. He really want to get off on y'all ass right now. But it ain't ready. It ain't yet. It ain't time just yet, okay? He got a few more bills to put on law or to get passed, and then he gonna come with it, okay? Then he gonna come with that great wrath, all right? So, hey, enjoy however much more time y'all think y'all got, man. Y'all think y'all got 4th of July coming. Go ahead and get y'all ribs and get y'all barbecue ribs and your charcoal and everything else. Y'all think you got Memorial Day? Go ahead and get your umbrella. Go out there to the beach. Do whatever you got, man. Okay? Whatever you think you got left, do it. All right? Because this man getting ready to roll down on your ass, man. This is Revelation 12 and verse 12. It reads, Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. Right, we go into that word devil is just talking about false accuser and one that deceives, okay? This man is telling you one thing, but he's doing the opposite, okay? He told you he wasn't about crypto, that the dollar was going to be the reigning world reserve currency, and now look, he's looking to go crypto. He's looking to go digital with it. Who cares if it's trying to be a digital dollar? He said he wasn't going digital, but look at him. See? And then he can use Elon Musk. Well, Elon Musk got into my ear and he told me how much more efficient it would be to go digital. So that's where we're going at. We're signing crypto executive orders. Okay? So it says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, the deceiver, the false accuser. Read that in Revelation 12 and 10, a couple of verses up. It says, it's come down unto you, having great wrath. He ain't playing no games, man. You see, you finna see this devil true horns. When the mask is off, he gonna show you them horns, man. All right, because right now he's acting like that harmless lamb. Yeah, we're trying to do this. We're trying to get rid of that. We're trying to get rid of that. But soon he's going to show you them damn horns. That dragon is going to show you who he truly is, man. It says, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. The writing's on the wall, man. He's seeing the rise of the servants, the prophets of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, and they're hindering his program. Why? Because they keep bringing out the truth. Okay, and we ain't going nowhere. Abaratazar, we ain't going nowhere. You're going to have to take the internet down, and you're going to have to cause chaos to get us off the streets, man. All right, because as long as the internet up and as long as we able to go out, we going out. We just did a lesson not too long ago, this past weekend, faint not. You see, we don't care what this damn man say, okay? You could try to make this look like the most prosperous time in American history. We're going to keep preaching this word, man. You can promise no more property tax, no more income tax. We ain't going to fall asleep. We're going to keep preaching this word. We're going to keep telling our people to repent. We're going to keep exposing you who you are until you get the picture. And you seeing it. This devil getting the picture, okay? He's getting the picture, and guess what? He's just saying, damn, no matter what kind of promises we make, we can't fool the whole mass. Nah, because that mass, the population that you thought is going to buy into it, there's a small remnant that's not going to bow the knee, man. And that's who the Most High has preserved for himself, known as the elect. All right? We ain't going back to sleep. All right? You can't rock us back to sleep by empty promises, man. We can't be bought. We don't give a damn about your place. We don't give a damn about some Super Bowl, some NBA finals. Okay? We want the kingdom, and we ain't asking for it. We gonna take it. All right? So get your shit together, E. All right? We taking it, Esau. We ain't asking for it. We gonna take it. All right? It says the saints. Let's get that. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, and verse 18. It says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. You see, we ain't gonna come up here and ask you, can we? No, we taking it, because by force, that's how it was taken. So by force, it's gonna how it's gonna be how it's gonna be taken on our part from you. All right. I believe that's Ecclesiasticus. If I'm not mistaken, it might be chapter 12. All right. By force and violence and injuries, one kingdom is translated from one to another. So guess what? Esau, you gonna get this kingdom taken from up under your hands by force when Yahushua comes back. We ain't doing nothing. We just preaching the word right now. Okay? We waiting on our Lord and Savior. As Yahushua said, if this kingdom was mine, then would my servants fight. You see? 2,000 years ago, it wasn't his time. But when he come back this time, it's going to be on and popping. All right, and you know it. You know you have but a short time. So that's why you got to get ready to come down with great wrath, man. That's why you got to use this little penny scenario to come back and just stop printing pennies. Yeah, you know why? Because you got to make that move. You got to get everything moving and rolling. You got to get things on the books. So when you roll, you'll be justified in the eyes of the public opinion, in the eyes of the public. You can be justified because why? It's on the books. All right? And you know that. Okay? Let's go there. Revelation 13 and 11. See? We exposing you, man. So you just got to roll because you can't outdo the Holy Spirit, man. Okay? You ain't going to listen, you can get the 2/3, but the elect you're not going to get. You're not going to get us with empty promises. All right? We can give a damn about a damn penny. We know where it's leading to. All right? We ain't ignorant of your devices. We don't care about your damn parties, your Super Bowls, none of that, man. We're watching and measuring the time diligently. Okay? That's what you don't fail to realize, man. Or maybe you do and you just don't think somehow you're going to be taken out. And that's your pride, man. And that's why you're going to get taken out, because of your pride. So this is Revelation 13 and 11. It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had 2 horns like a lamb. You see? And what does those 2 horns represent? It's democracy, okay? It tells you that, oh, this is for the better of the people, this democracy, Republicans and Democrats. But it's all the same thing. You see, they all talking the same thing at the end of the day, man. They all working for the same agenda, okay? It says, and he spake as a dragon, right? And when you go into that word dragon, it's dracon, okay? He's putting draconian measures and laws into effect on the books. He's signing all these damn executive orders, man. They said this man done signed in the first 10 days of his president's more than all of goddamn Joe Biden executive orders for his whole term, man. This man is just going haywire. All he needs is a handful of them things to stick, man. See, he gonna wear the judge out. The judge can't keep restraining all of these damn executive orders, man. A few of them gonna get through. Okay, this man is just signing them away. Damn, the judge gonna get through. Slakia. The judge is gonna get tired of this, man. He's just gonna start. Hey, I ain't got time to go through all this damn paperwork, man. This man just gonna come back with another 20 executive orders. See, he gonna wear the judge out with all these damn executive orders, man. Trump is going off the deep end, man. He knows what he's doing, too. He's gonna wear okay, judge, it don't take me nothing but 5 or 6 seconds to sign my name on this executive order. How much time and effort do you got to spend to go through these orders to try to freeze them or try to stop them or whatever you got to do? I'm just gonna sign some more. Half of them BS. But it's eating up your time, okay? You can be out there on the golf course playing golf, but guess what? You got to try to stop these executive orders. You see? And the judge is going to be like, man, damn. The federal Supreme Court judge or whoever it is that's stopping him is going to be like, man, I can't keep doing it, man. Let him get some of them through so he can take a break, man, because this man ain't taking a break, man. This man, here this man go signing damn executive orders on his way to the halftime Super Bowl 59 show. On the plane, on the jet. This man signing executive orders on the damn jet, man. Damn. They know what they doing, man. Don't think this is just sheer coincidence, man. This man gonna wear the Supreme Court out, or whoever's stopping him out by signing all these damn executive orders. He could care less if they all stick. Long as he get the ones that he want to get to go through, that's all that he cares, man. All right? So it says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. Right? Talking about this beast that's made in the image of the first beast, the ancient Roman Empire. This is the second beast, okay? It says, and he had two horns like a lamb, okay? Going into his democracy. It's Democrats and it's Republicans. And he spake as a dragon, right? Because the laws that he's putting on the books, man, when these words start to speak, hey, it ain't going to be pretty. It ain't going to be pretty. You're going to have no time to think. You see, the time you got to think is right now, all right? But when these things start to come into play, it ain't going to be no, wait, what should I do? What should I do? Nope. Either you got it or you don't, okay? And if you don't, guess what? He gonna know. He gonna round your ass up. All right, they sleeping on the bench. That's a homeless. Let's round him up. He got any ID? Nope, because why? He ain't take the chip. So we don't know who he is. So we gonna look at him as a goddamn illegal immigrant. No damn ID, no proof of who they are. Ship them over there to ship them over there to what's that place that starts with an A? Arabia. Ship them over there to Arabia. We don't know who they is. Damn, they get ready to come with that May 7th. What they get ready to come with? Real ID, where you gotta have a thumbprint, okay? Your driving license is gonna be obsolete, man. Officer ain't gonna ask you to see your driving license. They gonna run your damn chip. And if you ain't got one, guess what? You an illegal immigrant. Okay? And we already know the troopers, they swearing the troopers in as we speak to do what? Round up ICE, round up illegal immigrants. You ain't got no damn ID, whether you born here or not, you gonna be looked at as an illegal immigrant. Okay? And we already know, pursuant to HB 1484, they trying to pass that in Mississippi, that an illegal immigrant can get a life prison sentence. So I hope you starting to see the picture here, man. Okay? If not, you better get it together real quick. All right? Because they going to paint a lot of you motherfuckers out there that don't take this chip as an illegal immigrant. And they putting everything on the books right now. You're going to be looked at as a homeless, illegal immigrant that don't belong here in this country. And they're going to ship you off to somewhere where you ain't going to be able to get in contact with your parents or your loved ones, whether it's your parents, whether it's your family, whatever, your friends. Guess what? You ain't going to be able to get in contact with them. They ain't going to know where you at. They going to just think that you what? You just somewhere unalive, okay? And they all done took the chip. So they able to stay in touch with each other. But here it is, you don't try to be hard-headed. You thought this gonna save your own self. Now I don't need no chip. I'ma live off the land. Little did you know, you ain't supposed to be sleeping in that damn part of town or up under that bridge. And now the state trooper came by and spotted your ass on the highway. You forgot to cover up that piece and they seen it, and they seen that piece and seen somebody staying there, and they done found you, man. All right? Where your ID at? I don't got none. Well, I don't know who you is, man, but you can't say nothing. What you gonna say? Let me go back to my campsite and get the ID? I don't know if that's the real ID. You could have made that up. You see? That's why that chip is going to play an important factor, because they're going to know exactly who you are. All right? Like I said, they looking to go real ID May 7th this year, 2025, where it's going to have your thumbprint on it. All right? Because they trying to do everything verified. So you can't say you somebody else. All that forgery and that finessing and scamming, all that shit going to be done away with, man. All right? So get caught out there and get caught out there and you ain't got the Most High on your side. That's it for you, man. You might as well just, chalk it up, man. Either you going to take that chip when they take you down to that center, that station, or you going to get that lifelong prison sentence, or you going to be beheaded, man. And it's going to be all in vain because you don't have the true names, all right? So guess what? Don't go to sleep, man. Don't let them rock you to sleep. Romans 13 and 11. It reads, Romans 13 and 11, and that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe, man. Don't fall asleep, man. Don't let them tell you that they've offered you everything in the world under the sun and all to get you to get that chip, man. Trust and believe. They know exactly what they're doing. Make no mistake about it, all right? 1 penny at a time. Nobody cares about a damn penny, man. But somebody would care about $1 or maybe a 5 or a 10 or 100. So they got to start at the most smallest increment, 1 cent. Remember, we all are at the end of the day trying to get our penny, man. All right, that penny represents the crown, you see? We all working for our penny at the end of the day, man. All right? See, that means everything in the eyes of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. Because what did Yahweh Shai say? No matter when you came in, you're going to get your penny at the end of the day, whether you came in at the beginning or at the end. If you're enduring to the end, you're going to get your penny. All right? But they trying to take your penny away. They trying to take that penny away so they can bring in their, what? Micro CHIP, the size of a grain of a rice. All right? So don't be ignorant of Satan's devices. Let's get one more, then we get ready to close out. Let's get the Revelation 13 and verse 16, because this is where it's leading to. This is Revelation 13 and 16. And it reads, and he causes all, who is he? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Causes, go into that word, it goes into constitute. So he's going to make it mandatory. All, both small and great, rich and poor. There will be no more middle class. Okay? Free and bond. You better have your ID on you. And I ain't talking about that card ID. I'm talking about that chip. Okay? If not, they're going to look at you as an illegal immigrant. And they putting everything on the books right now for the illegal immigrant because they know what? A lot of people are going to be resistant against taking the chip until they see the consequences. Okay? Until they see your ass getting scooped up and taken off to somewhere and never to be heard again because you have no idea of proof of who you are. It's going to be enough to put people in fear. Okay? And the ones that try to resist it and come up against it, well, guess what? Under the executive DOD order 5240-1, they can use lethal force on site. Okay? So play with it all you want to. So it says, Revelation 13:16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, just in case you don't got any limbs. You can have it in your forehead, all right? And you go into that word mark, it's charagma, all right? It's going to be an incision underneath your skin. They're going to put that chip in. Verse 17, and that no man or woman or child might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right? So you can't operate on this man grid without taking that damn chip, man. All right? Whether you know it or not. All right. And you will be looked at as an illegal immigrant if you don't have your proper paperwork up to date, man. All right. That's that chip. Because they ain't going to be on paper no more. They going digital. All right. Using paper and coins, as we see, is not efficient. Okay. It costs 2 cents to make a penny, which is worth 1 cent. It's not efficiency. It's not efficient. Okay. Everything digital, you save. You don't have to print no more. You don't have to mint coins no more. Everything is digital. All right. How much is it going to take the cost to make a chip? They already got the chips, the semiconductors already on standby. Okay. Under the Chip Act. They already got the chips already, man. All right. They already got the semiconductors, whatever they're going to use to put inside the chips. They already got it already, man. Now you hear Trump trying to put tariffs on steel and copper. 25% tariffs, man. All right? Don't think that they haven't thought this thing out completely. Everything has been thought out beforehand, okay? They just waiting to play it out, man. So it says, in that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right. So once you take that chip, you get it all, man. All right. And you'll be allowed to what? Operate on this man's system. Okay. It says, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600, 666. 666. Chi Psi Stigma. And when you go into that word stigma, it means to prick. Okay. And they're going to prick your skin with that hypodermic needle when they insert that device inside or underneath your skin the size of a grain of rice. And guess what? You'll be able to continue to get your money. You'll continue to be a contributor to the society. And guess what? You'll also be, you'll also be what? A candidate for Revelation 14 and 9 and verse 10. I gave y'all enough time. Y'all should have known it. All right. You're going to be a candidate for Revelation 14, chapter 9. All right. You take that chip. You're going to get everything he got to offer. You're going to get everything that Edom got to offer you. And then you're going to get what the Most High has to offer you. And you can read that in Revelation 14, verse 9. And maybe into 10. But 9, I believe, is the point where it says, if anybody takes the mark or worship the image of the beast, the same shall drink of the cup of indignation that is poured out without wrath. You're going to get the missiles and everything else that comes along with taking that chip. So it's only going to be short-lived for the time that you got it to what? Get your food or whatever else you thought that you couldn't go without for a day or 2 or 3 or however long. And you went ahead and got it. All right, whatever it is that causes you to get that, it's going to be short-lived, okay? Because you're going to be in misery. You're going to be in pain all the way up until the time you get taken out. Either by judgment, which can be anything from teeth of wild beasts to anything, to ultimately the missiles, okay? That's going to come and finish this place off. Babylon the Great, the United States of America, all right? So that's it. That's where we at, all right? And I know it was kind of lengthy, but it was pretty good. So this is 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. It reads, be sober, be vigilant. Why? Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, not jogging, not running, not sprinting, but walking. Why? Because he's doing everything precise, putting everything on the books. Just think about it. You're going to be looked as an illegal immigrant when you don't take that chip because you ain't going to have no proof of identification. The driving license that you have right now won't be sufficient enough to show who you are because why? It's going to be looked as anybody could be that person. It's phony. We need proof that it's 100% you. And the only way you're going to be able to prove that is by having that chip. So in other words, you're going to be a legal immigrant, and you're going to get the same things that these of our northern brothers are experiencing now. It's going to be the same thing with you. All right. We all going to go through it. That's why it's called Jacob's trouble, because the whole earth is going to go through it. But only Jake, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans will be delivered out of it. And not every one of you, but only the elect out of Israel will be delivered. Okay? So be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. It's getting ready to come. All right? So with that being said, pray someone was edified through this lesson. And until the next time, if it be the Lord's will, stay strong, stay in the faith. We almost home. Shalom. Peace.